Have you ever wondered what it takes to master ultrasound skills, even if you're just starting out? Mastering ultrasound skills is a crucial aspect of medical training that can seem daunting at first, but with the right approach, it can become second nature. For beginners in the medical field, understanding the basics of ultrasound is essential for providing high-quality patient care. One of the biggest hurdles beginners face when learning ultrasound techniques is getting familiar with the equipment. There are so many knobs, buttons, and settings to navigate, it's easy to feel overwhelmed. Add to that the challenge of interpreting images, and it's no wonder many beginners feel like they're in over their heads. Understanding how to adjust the depth, gain, and frequency of the ultrasound waves is critical for obtaining clear images. Another challenge beginners encounter is developing the hand-eye coordination needed to maneuver the probe effectively. It takes practice to get a feel for how to move the probe to get the best views, and it's not uncommon for beginners to struggle with this. Moreover, image interpretation is a skill that requires experience, and it can be tough to distinguish between normal and abnormal findings. Getting comfortable with the equipment and developing your scanning technique takes time and practice. Many beginners also struggle with understanding the different types of ultrasound exams and how to optimize their settings for each one. To get started with mastering ultrasound, it's essential to develop some